wide at 500.
Roger.
Thank you.
Hello, Florida. Did you make the trip?
9 Tango Charlie, Dad.
This is 9 Tango Charlie 02 calling Florida.
Hey, 9 Tango Charlie 02 did a beautiful job down here in Tampa, Florida.
Well, thank you very much, Tampa, Florida. We appreciate that very much. This is 9 Tango Charlie 02. We're in Western Newfoundland, Canada, a community called St. George's, and the personal here is Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee.
Okay, Andy, really good signal. The band's pretty low today, but you're about a 5.7, 5.8, Andy.
Roger, sir. We're doing a VideoGate here now of your signal getting into Newfoundland or Tampa, Florida.
Thank you very much. Lorenzo, Lima Ocean Radio, Echo November Ocean. And we're located in the city of Tampa, Florida, right pretty close to the Gulf of Mexico and Tampa Bay. And, I think you said you're in St. George's, Newfoundland, is that correct?
That is correct, Tampa, Florida. And the personal here is Andy, Alpha November Delta Yankee.
Hey, Andy, you're doing a good job. You're strong, 5.9 plus. Beautiful audio. What type of equipment are you running?
The microphone I'm using is an a static Echo Max 2000. And the radio is a Cobra 2000. And the Antron 99 is just 15 feet in the air.
You're doing a beautiful job. I know that Echo Master Plus is a beautiful rig. You got a glass station there.
Roger, Tampa. I don't know if conditions dropped out or you off-keyed there. I'd like to get your personal, and if you do have a call sign for the VideoGate, if you don't mind.
Yeah, my name is Lorenzo, Lima Ocean Radio, Echo November Ocean, Lorenzo, 2 Alpha Delta 820.
Okay, I got the Lorenzo, but to come back with your numbers one more time, please, Lorenzo. Thank you.
Yeah, 2 Alpha Delta 820, 2 Alpha Delta 820.
Roger that. 2 Alpha Delta 820. I appreciate that very much. And I thank you for your patience, and I thank you for participating in this VideoGate today.
Yeah, Andy, I turned the antenna more your way. Did that help at all?
Oh, it certainly did. A world of difference. If you're in Florida, you're going to want to be going, let me see, you're going to be wanting to go northeast, yeah.
That's where I'm pointed now. I was pointed more towards the Canary Islands, which is due east, and I went northeast, and your signal picked right up.
Roger that. Yeah, we're here on the west coast of Newfoundland, so I guess if you cross over into the eastern part of Maine, if you're off the eastern part of Maine, you'd be picking up my signal pretty well straight and direct.
That's exactly where I have it pointed now. As you were talking, I was turning, I was watching the meter go up.
Roger. Yeah, your signal is way better, my friend. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, you were pretty low, but your audio was great. But now you're right up there. You're doing 5 and 7 here.
Well, I appreciate that. You are too. And like I said, you have a beautiful signal, beautiful station, a classic station, the Antron, the Cobra 2000, and the Static Echo Master. Beautiful mic. It sounds great. It sounds actually like like HF gear with a studio mic. It sounds that good.
Well, the microphone is a decent microphone for sure. It's got some nice mid-range and highs into it. But I have to give some credit to the friend of mine that did this radio for me, the Cobra 2000. His name is Tim Trent. He's from Arizona. He has a radio company down there called Snake Radio Customs. And he totally modified and rebuilt this radio for me. And he set it up so that it would be good with a stock mic or with the Echo Max power mic. All I need to do is just dial in the mic gain a little bit lower for the Echo Max. If I had a stock mic, I could just crank it right open.
Well, whoever your tech is did a great job. You have a local technician up there?
No, negative. This radio was done by a gentleman in Arizona, Tim Trent, Snake Radio Customs. He's the guy. If you want a really good radio, he doesn't build all radios, but he does some. and he does some newer radios as well. But yeah, he's an awesome tech, and he did this radio, and I have a collection of radios here, and this is my go-to. I have HR 2510s, Madisons. I have another Cobra. I've got oodles and oodles of sideband radios, and this is the radio I go for.
He did a great job. I've watched a lot of his videos. I've never had anything done by him, but he does good work from what I can see.
Yeah, absolutely. He's on pretty well 6 days a week live on his YouTube channel. Sometimes he goes private, but every day he contacts the person that he's building a radio for, and they watch, and there's probably 20, 30, 40 people watching as well. And sometimes the build can take 4 or 5 days, sometimes a full week to get the full build done. So it's a slow process, but I'm certain that he does excellent work. He does wonderful work. And like I say, this radio is a testimony to his work. It certainly looks the part, and it's totally, like I say, it's not the same Cobra 2000 that came out of the factory back in 1979. It's a way better radio.
Well, he knows his stuff. That's what he really makes his bread and butter on those Cobras. The 2000s, the 142s, the 148s, 140. I think he does a lot of radios, but his, specialties are the Cobras. And if, like I said, yours sounds like an HF rig. If you would have told me you're running an Icon 7300 or something to that effect, I believe you. That's how good it sounds.
Yeah, and that's what he aims for. He often told me, and he tells everybody, he said, these CB radios, they're not HF radios, he says. These CB radios are like toys, they're play toys, really, when it comes to real amateur radio. But he can take them and make them sound really good, because I guess there's a big following for the Cobra 2000 radio and the 148s and the 142, and then there's the other radios that are out there that are just as good. And he does Anytone quad 6s. And I think he does Strikers. Some of the newer radios, he totally makes them a completely different radio altogether.
We get pretty sound receivers. I remember years ago I had a 148 and I sold it and I was running a 757 GX in my mobile in Yankee. I think the 148 out-received the 757. It was only a 11-meter radio, but I recall that the 148 on 11 meters had a better receive than the 757 GX. And I spent a heck of a lot more money for that radio back in 1984. I almost wanted to go back and get a 148 over.
Roger, yeah, no, the 148s are awesome, awesome mobile radios. It's technically, it's technically a Cobra 2000, for the sake of a power supply and the bigger chassis. But it's a wonderful radio as well. Yeah, I have to agree. I have 4 or 5 of those 148s, and like I say, they're just totally awesome.
Yeah, the 148 is the same receiver as the 2000, believe it or not. It's the same radio, just one's in the case with a power supply and the breakout. I always wanted to get a 148 GTL back like in the late 90s. I kicked myself. I should have bought one because, it has the frequency characteristics. They're both solid receivers, and the audio is good, but not as good as what makes it to yours, believe me.
Well, I appreciate the flowers. Certainly do appreciate the flowers, Lorenzo. But anyway, this is getting a bit long now on the VideoGate. I just want to remind you of that we are doing a VideoGate. I'm going to shut this VideoGate down now and get this uploaded. And we want to thank you for doing the QSY to this frequency and participating in this VideoGate. And you have the YouTube coordinates now to get to that YouTube channel. Drop me a line, leave me a message, because if you just watch the video, you do remain anonymous, and I will never, be able to make contact with you any other way. So just leave a comment, and I can get back to you.
Okay, no problem, Andy. One question: how are we sounding up there to you? I'm running an older Kenwood TS50 with a Heil Gold Line mic, about 120 watts with a Moonraker 4. Over.
Well, you're sounding awesome here. The audio is great. I'm using a JVC high-definition camera. The audio is just being directly fed from the speakers into the camera. I don't have anything patched in to give it better quality. So I can only tell you that when you listen to the video, I would say that what you hear, you sound twice as good as what you'll hear. But as for the audio, like I say, that's about the best I can do. I've had some trouble trying to patch audio into the camera with the radio. getting some feedback and squeals, and the levels were off. So I had to just do it live, and that was the best way I could do it.
Okay, what is your webpage so I can watch the video? What's your webpage?
Roger, it's a YouTube channel. I'm sorry, I thought I'd give you the information. I've done this so many times before. And it's under my name, Andy Tobin. The last name is Tango Oscar Bravo India November. That YouTube name will get you to my channel, and you should be able to find your video no problem.
Okay, what? It's Andy and then what?
The last name, Tobin. Tango Oscar Bravo India November.
Okay, so it's on the YouTube page of the Andy Tobin, Tango Oscar Bravo India November, correct?
That is correct, my friend.
Okay, I'm cooking some turkey for Thanksgiving and doing a couple of things. Probably, I don't know, how long do you think it'll be? When would you think they'll upload it? Tomorrow or tonight?
Oh, I'm going to get on it right away. Now, this has been an exceptionally long video, so it may take about 20 minutes. But this will be up today. I'd say within the hour you'll be able to view it, no problem at all.
All right, I'll check later on. Thank you so much. I know it's not your Thanksgiving. Your Thanksgiving is Columbus Day up there in Canada. It's our holiday, so I'm going to say 73, so I really appreciate you coming back to me. Andy, you sound like a fine operator. Tango Charlie 0022 Alpha Delta 820. 73s, God bless.
And God bless you too, Lorenzo. And every day is a great day to be in thanks and Thanksgiving. This is 9 Tango Charlie 02. We're clear with a 2 Alpha Delta 820 Lorenzo in Tampa, Florida. God bless you, my brother, and take care.